Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us today. Our presentation will focus on providing you more information about our SIG Innovators program at the University of Miami. We will highlight the program's components, which include enriching academics and social activities to provide you with a comprehensive overview of what a student's experience might be during the 3-week program. At the end of our presentation, we will provide you with an opportunity to ask questions. In the meantime, please feel free to use the question feature on your dashboard. In addition, we will record this presentation and email it to all attendees. My name is Christine, and I am a Senior Program Director with SIG. This is my 13th year with SIG, and I oversee several of our Innovators and Investigator programs, as well as the Residential Life component. Finally, I also spend 3 weeks of my summer as the director of the SIG UMiami program, so I am thrilled to be with you today and hope to see you all this summer. Your participation today indicates that you are interested in your child's education and academic exploration, and so are we. SIG is a program of the AIFS Foundation, a not-for-profit 501c3 organization dedicated to providing educational and cultural exchange opportunities to foster greater understanding among the people of the world. As a not-for-profit educational organization, it is our responsibility and our mission to advance the development of gifted, talented, and creative youth. Our goal is that students walk away from their SIG experience with a feeling of self-reassurance and confidence. Our program methodology can best be explained by our incorporation of academic, recreation, and social-emotional components. In other words, the programming is for the whole person. Each child has different interests, abilities, and learning styles. Some are outgoing, while others may need extra encouragement. Some are methodical in their thought processes, while some may be more creative, with big ideas in a variety of areas. We recognize and embrace every student's individuality. As we talk today, we will take you through the ways the SIG Innovators program at UMiami can benefit your student. Simply put, our goal is for your student to have the most rewarding, academically challenging, and socially fulfilling summer possible. We want all the students to explore their intellectual curiosities while in a safe and secure environment. SIG is very excited to be returning to the UMiami campus again for our 6th summer. Our 3-week session will run from July 12th to August 1st this year and is open to students who will be 9 to 17 years old by August 31st. We offer 3 different options for students who would like to attend our UMiami program. Students can attend in the residential capacity and reside on campus for the full 3 weeks. Students can also enroll as day plus evenings and Saturdays and arrive to campus each weekday morning and on Saturdays and depart the campus after the conclusion of our evening activities program at around 9:30 p.m. Students can also choose to enroll as day students and commute to the program on weekday mornings and depart on weekday evenings after recreation hour at about 5:45. We value the richness of cultural diversity in our programs, and we welcome students from all over the world to attend our SIG programs. SIG UMiami is also very diverse, with about 30% of international students who attended the program last year. Additionally, students love the UM program so much, we have an average return rate of about 60% each year. You might also be interested to know more about UMiami SIG instructors. We hire instructors based on their expertise and qualifications. Our instructors have at least a bachelor's degree, the majority of them holding a master's degree, and some a doctoral degree, as well as being gifted certified. 70% of our 2019 UMiami instructors had earned a master's or doctoral degree. Finally, our SIG UMiami residential staff return year after year at an outstanding rate of over 75%. Now let's take a closer look at our host institution. UMiami is a private research university in Coral Gables, Florida. During the academic year, over 17,000 students attend 12 separate colleges, including the Miami Herbert Business School, Frost School of Music, and the UM School of Law, as well as the Miller School of Medicine, which is internationally renowned and receives more than $200 million a year in grants to fund 1,500 ongoing projects. The UMiami campus is conveniently located outside Miami proper in quaint Coral Gables. I've noted here all the buildings we utilize during our session, including the Eaton Residential College, where we will live, the Mahoney Pearson Dining Hall, where we will eat, the Dooley Building, where we will live and learn, and the Wellness Center, Outdoor Pool, and Shalala Student Center, where we will play. By the way, the Shalala Center is named after Donna Shalala, former Secretary of Health and Human Services and former president of UMiami. Walking around the campus is always an exploration, with myriad exotic plant life, the sightings of ibis, duck families, and the notable iguanas scurrying around the campus. Pathways winding around the campus make moving around campus easy. Everything we need is only 5 to 7 minutes apart. During the 3 weeks on campus, residential students and staff will live in the Eaton Residential College. The dorm consists of double room suites with a bathroom shared by 2 adjoining rooms. Lounges on each floor allow students to congregate and socialize. Amenities include Wi-Fi, vending and ice machines, as well as free laundry. Yep, it's free. Rooms are furnished with extra long twin beds, mattresses, desk, chair, dresser, and closet. Linens and towels are included and can be exchanged on a weekly basis. All students and staff will be dining at Mahoney Pearson Dining Hall. UMiami really prides itself on its emphasis to health, wellness, and sustainability when it comes to the hospitality and food service operations. This is reflected in everything from the cooking techniques employed, the wide variety of options, and the ingredients used. UMiami dining services are mindful of participants' dietary restrictions and food allergies. All meals are clearly labeled with possible allergens and lists of all ingredients. Their menus feature a variety of animal and plant-based proteins and produce from local and regional farmers. To learn more about UMiami's dining services and to view a menu, you can always visit UMiami's hospital website at the listed web link on this page. We are going to shift gears a bit and speak about the different campus program options available to students. Students do have the option to either reside on campus for the duration of the program or commute back and forth each day. The choice is yours. If you live close to campus and your student has other activities planned during the summer, our non-residential options may be perfect for you. As a matter of fact, each summer we always have some families who plan their vacations around the 3 weeks of SIG and enjoy some time away from home while their child attends SIG during the weekdays and sometimes on Saturdays. They then spend their evenings and weekends seeing the local sites. Residential students can take advantage of everything SIG has to offer. Students participate in all 4 academic periods, recreation hours, evening activities, and both weekend activity days. As previously mentioned, residential students have all 3 meals as a group and reside in the college dorm for the duration of the program. One of our commuting options is for day students to attend Monday through Friday and to participate in the academic day and recreation hour. They are on campus from approximately 8:30 in the morning until 5:30 in the afternoon. A more comprehensive option is the day plus evenings and Saturdays enrollment. This option allows your student to take part in all of the above, as well as the evening study period and activities. They also join the residential students on Saturdays for all the activities we have planned. All students are divided into counselor groups based on their age group, with 2 core counselors that will be supervising them for the duration of the program. Counselors are the first line of support for students. They assist students with navigating the dining hall, transitioning between courses, and much, much more. For residential students, counselors distribute their mail daily, help with laundry, talk through homesickness, and act as a valuable friend and mentor. Now, let's take a look at a typical day for a SIG Miami student. Rise and Shine begins at 7 a.m. Then it's off to the dining hall for breakfast. This is a morning check-in to ensure everyone is ready for the day, as well as assessing whether everyone in their group is feeling well, starts the day off on the right foot, and is excited about their coming day. After breakfast, the counselors will escort the students to what we call the hub, in which everyone transitions into the groups for their first period classes. The counselors, as teaching assistants, will escort their students to the classrooms. This process repeats itself throughout the academic day and for lunch. At the end of the academic day, it's time to unwind with rec hour, a bit of dorm time, and then dinner. After dinner, students can work on out-of-class assignments and group projects. Then it is back to fun with a special evening activity planned for each night. Some evenings do have some downtime built in for laundry and some relaxation. Now, let's turn our attention to the heart of our program, academics. Our academic curriculum model at SIG combines enrichment and acceleration, where students engage in real-world and authentic content, employ their skills, interests, and learning styles, expand the ways they think and approach challenges, and gain tools for lifelong learning. We'll talk more about our academic approach shortly. SIG's STEAM Plus curriculum takes a multidisciplinary approach to learning, and that engages students in creative thinking to help them solve real-world problems for their futures in STEAM fields, such as science, technology, engineering, arts, humanities, mathematics, and fitness. This year, we are offering 40 exciting and challenging courses at our UMiami program. The curriculum at SIG is based on a model of academics that involves both enrichment and acceleration. There are 4 course periods in a day, each 90 minutes long. From a variety of course options, students design their own schedules within their age group. Some courses listed as A or R options are open to all students across all age groups, unless they are noted otherwise. We do have an abundance of STEM topics courses, but students are not required to take those classes. There are plenty of options. We also ask students ages 13 to 17 to bring a laptop. Younger students are also highly recommended to bring a laptop or tablet, and there are some courses that will require the use of this type of device. The curriculum at SIG is based on a model of academics that involves both enrichment and acceleration, as we spoke of before. Our approach allows for flexibility, offers personalized learning, opportunities for problem-based learning, immerses students in multidisciplinary studies, and nurtures the whole person. Let's review each of these components and how students experience SIG academics. SIG academics is flexible. Students have the flexibility to explore their interests while gaining exposure to new topics. Each course has a set of objectives, and students have the flexibility to tailor their learning to the topics or interests they may have related to these objectives. Students have the freedom to pursue their learning goals and move in the direction and pace they prefer. Our classes usually comprise a mixture of individual work, small group work, and collaborative experiences. This arrangement allows for students to work and think both individually and collaboratively when approaching different class activities. There's less structure and supervision than in a typical academic classroom, which allows for more independence and flexibility in learning, which is essential environment for highly capable youth. SIG academics is personalized. At SIG, we realize that not all students learn in the same way, and they are not all interested in the same topics. Assignments and content are tailored to meet the needs of each student, while also encouraging group collaboration and ownership of knowledge. At the beginning of each course, instructors pre-assess the knowledge and skills that students are bringing in. This assessment provides the instructor with information for individualizing the objectives and learning goals. Following the assessment, the instructors will meet with students individually to determine their goals and objectives to help meet each student's specific needs and interests. Our instruction is designed to challenge students through course content, processes, and products to keep learners excited, enriched, and fulfilled, all of which makes them happy. SIG academics also focus on the tenets of problem-centered learning. Our academic courses allow students to think critically, creatively, and complexly. We want students to apply new knowledge to real problems and engage in learning as professionals do in their fields of study. Our students leave our programs with a vision for how they can change their futures, incorporating the talents and passions that they possess. At SIG, we want to nurture the thinking of curious minds to help our students unleash their potential. We utilize multidisciplinary curriculum models. Students engage with course objectives from multiple perspectives of various STEAM fields. Our curriculum allows gifted and high-ability learners to exercise their extraordinary conceptual thinking to combine reasoning with imagination without the restraints of being confined to a single academic discipline. SIG Academics is programming for the whole person. SIG not only develops students intellectually, but also provides social, cultural, and recreational opportunities that nurture students' social skills, as well as their natural talents. Our students meet and interact with like-minded peers to build acceptance and establish lifelong friendships. At the end of the program, students will receive a student performance review, or SPR as we call it, for each completed course. In it, instructors provide narrative, qualitative feedback that highlight the accomplishments and progression of each student with course objectives and personal learning goals, while offering recommendations for further development. Upon request, your student performance reviews can be sent to schools or other academic institutions. The focus for all recreational activities is placed on social emotional development. We want all of our students to find a way to make positive, lasting, and rewarding connections with their peers, all while exploring their own recreational interests in a fun, safe environment. All SIG UMiami students, whether residential or commuting to the program, will participate in our recreation hour. Whether they are interested in sports, art, or joining a club, students can choose a different activity each day. Some of our options may include basketball, volleyball, soccer, chess, frisbee, dance, creative arts, a visit to the UMiami bookstore, or relax and hang out with friends at the on-campus Starbucks. SIG's Evening Activities program allows residential and day, evenings, and Saturday students to showcase their talents and be their true selves surrounded by like-minded peers. Social engagement is the key to SIG evenings. Some of the activities your student will participate in are long-standing traditions, such as the Brain Bowl, which is a competitive Jeopardy-like game, counselor activity nights in which the counselors plan something special for their group, and the most looked forward to event of the year, the dance, which all students can attend. Other activities include the signature SIG talent show, banner night, movie night, and much, much more. SIG weekends are a time to relax, unwind, and form bonds that last a lifetime. At SIG Miami, students have multiple options to explore each weekend, ranging from a variety of on-campus activities, including the Goose Chase scavenger hunt, pool parties in the Olympic-sized outdoor pool, and the crazy, trashy fashion show, in which the students use recycled materials to transform their counselors into superheroes. To paint the big picture of our staff, the U Miami program is overseen by a program director as well as an on-site director. That would be me. Our administrative staff is rounded out by an academic dean who obviously oversees the academics, a residential life and activities dean who manages safety and security in the dorms, as well as planning social events for our students. Your main point of contact will most likely be the office manager who answers and directs all phone calls and email inquiries. All instructors are accompanied by a teaching assistant in the classroom. They are our counselors in the evenings, but during the day, they're in the classroom, adding an additional level of support for your child. The well-being of your child is another aspect we take great care in ensuring. Whether it be their physical health or social emotional growth, all SIG program staff take great pride in knowing each child and their needs. A nurse also lives on campus and is available 24 hours a day to assist students. Safety and security are our most typical, safety and security are our most critical concerns. We have created a model in which students live in the dorms divided by counselor groups of 10 to 15 students. These groups are assigned by age and gender. Counselors escort students to meals, classes, and events. Our 13 to 14-year-olds live in groups of 12 to 16 students and may walk to classes, meals, and events in buddy groups of 3 or more after the 4th academic day. Now, let's talk a little bit about our senior students ages 15 to 17 and their privileges. It is important for us to mention that your child to participate in senior privileges, they must be age 15 by August 31st of this year. We recognize their need for independence and gaining their experience they will need shortly as they head off to college. They too will be able to travel around campus in groups of 3 or more, as well as have the choice whether to participate in rec hour activities. We've also devised some evening activities geared specifically toward this age group. All SIG UMiami students are provided with a campus boundary map and office phone numbers they carry with them daily. It is important to note that no student is allowed outside of the designated boundaries or off campus without the supervision of our staff. They at times may feel this is too restrictive, but as much as we are helping them spread their wings, this is one area in which we are steadfast. Upon arrival to UMiami, all students and staff are issued their own campus prox cards that are programmed to grant them access to their assigned dorm facilities, classrooms, and the dining hall. To ensure an additional level of security, the UMiami Security Department serves as the eyes and ears of the UMiami Police Department by patrolling buildings and monitoring security systems 24/7. UMiami is a great, safe campus for all students and our staff, and we love the attention that they pay to us every single year. Over the years, SIG alumni have shared with us the most rewarding aspects of the program. A reoccurring theme that we hear is the leadership skills students hone through their participation in the program. SIG alumni have learned independence, they've made lasting friendships, achieved academic enrichment, and much more. A defining component of the SIG Innovators program is personal power, built within each student. To achieve this level of self-direction unimpeded by the pressures they will encounter in their everyday lives, They need to be aware of and develop their personal powers to a significant degree. SIG helps students face the enormous global challenges ahead, to be exceptional and creative problem solvers, and to achieve the greatness of which they are capable. If by any chance you are interested in exploring additional information about our programs, please view one of our previous or upcoming webinars. At this point, we would like to open the conversation to your questions. Please share your questions by typing them into the questions box. We will address as many of these as possible. Okay, wow, this is great. Looks like we already have some questions coming in. One of the questions is what are the class sizes? Well, that's a great question. At SIG, we try to keep our class sizes as small as possible, and depending on the age and the topic of those classes, there would be about 10 to 15 students in a class. With the 15 to 17-year-olds having more in their classes and 9 to 10-year-olds obviously having less in their classes. The next question is, where do you get your teachers from? Our teachers come from local primary and secondary schools in the area. They are all interviewed and have full background checks. And the great thing about this program being in Miami is that we do have access to instructors that are teachers that have gifted experience in teaching gifted classrooms all throughout the year. And as I said before, many of them return year after year to be with our students. The next question is, how many children live in a dorm room? The dorm rooms at UMiami in the Eaton Hall are mostly double rooms, so there are 2 double rooms with an adjoining bathroom. So most of the students will have a roommate, and they will share a bathroom with 3 other students, so their roommate and the 2 in the adjoining room. There are some single rooms available, but we found, most kids want to have a roommate. What is the average age of the students at this program? Great question. There is no average age. There's students all the way from 9 to 17 that participate. My child is enrolled as a commuter. Can she be residential? Yes, of course. Students who are signed up as a day student, or commuter, or day, evening, and Saturday students, they can always switch to residential as long as it's within the first 2 weeks of the program. So anyone can switch to residential. Or if they're just a day student, they can also transfer to be a day, evening, and Saturday student. The next question is, my son is 12. Will he need to bring a laptop? Well, he's certainly welcome to bring a laptop, but you should check the My SIG portal once your child is enrolled to see specific classes that will require a laptop. Not all of them require a laptop. Will they need to buy books? Again, there will be a list on My SIG portal for any courses that will require books, and that will be released probably in April or May. So you can check your child's courses to see if they need a book, and you can purchase those books wherever you like and bring them to campus, or the information that you will have will also tell you how you can ship it to campus right before the program starts. And the next question is, what kind of activities are there on the weekends? Well, we have a ton of activities. There are pool parties, we have scavenger hunts, we do field games. We are able to use the gym so kids can play basketball or volleyball or frisbee. We set up activities all throughout the day, mixed in with some downtime or free time for the students so that they can socialize and relax. We know that they like to have some downtime, and lots of them like to spend time at Starbucks. So we're very flexible with that. Okay, I think that's all the questions for now. So I want to thank you all. We hope this webinar has provided you with a pretty comprehensive overview of our program at UMiami. We'd like to thank you again for all your questions and for joining us today. For anything that any questions you still have, or if you have some that are pertaining to your specific needs, please feel free to reach out to us via phone or by email. You can also find information on our website at giftedstudy.org, and we hope you'll connect with us on social media. And for that, have a wonderful rest of the day and a wonderful weekend. Thanks so much. Bye bye now.